You're never gonna believe this.
Yeah, it's hotter.
We need one more piece.
Of what?
Your butt.
Kiss me every time.
So what we have right here is shielding wire and extra wires. What we're going to be doing is replacing the mass airflow sensor wiring harness, the shielded side of it. This other wire, the third wire, if you're familiar with it at all, is your 12 volt positive. Then you have a mass airflow ground and a mass airflow signal wire. Go ahead and crank it up, Brian. So what we're actually experiencing is the car's running a bit rich. And I believe it has to do with my original shielding job. I may have not done that correctly. I tried something new, but we figured that out. So as you can see right now, it revs, but it puts out, which you cannot tell, it puts out a little bit of black smoke. One thing you can do to test whether your mass airflow sensor is working or not, go ahead and unplug it. Notice it did a little dip there, and it still idles. It idles fine. It actually straightened out a little bit and smoothed out. But now it's in limp mode. Go ahead and kill it. So what we have now is this right here, which we bought off Amazon. So you got this off Amazon?
I did, for $10.
This is a shielded loom wire, braided sleeving. Here's a, we'll put a link in the description also. This is a wire loom, which you can see we can actually run the new wires we have through this. We're going to basically take both of these wires, run them through this loom, and we're going to attach them to number 16 and 17 of the ECU. We're just going to go ahead and cut out the old stuff and run the new stuff parallel to it. It's a lot to cut out the old harness from your original harness. So what you can do is trace it back as far as you can, cut that off right there, go ahead and just go into where you can get back to your ECU, run a whole new harness from there and just run it parallel with it, and it's going to save you a lot of time and a lot of effort. Here we have it. Here's the wire. This is a shielding wire. What we're going to be doing is making a Faraday cage. Google it. You want to go ahead and describe a little bit about what a Faraday cage is?
So what a Faraday cage is, it's a grounded metal screen that excludes electrostatic and electromagnetic influences.
It seems like, hold on, it seems like you're reading something. Is there something about
gosh.
cages?
Oh no, you caught me.
Cage.
Yep, I was reading about cages.
Get it? Pun intended. If you have a manual, you can get a manual. What is it, Nico forums, things like that. You can still find factory service manuals. Right here I have the ECM pinout. You won't need it if you find this video, but it doesn't hurt. This is an old FR Sport thing. Here's where you find out. Single overhead mass, black and white, 12 volt, MAF ground, MAF signal. 16 and 17. So here we go, 16, 17. 16 is the white, mass airflow signal. 17, black, mass airflow sensor ground. We're going to be running two wires through this shielding, and we will be adding a ground off of this shield to the frame of the car. You know what's going to be hard? Getting it in this loom.
Now that they're stripped.
That stuff sucks. God. Alright, Brian, so here's our green wire. We have 18 gauge, pretty sure it's 18 gauge. We have two wires. We're going to be running them in parallel, and we're going to be shielding them with this. Did you say you got this off Amazon?
I did. It was only $10.
Alright, so we're going to go ahead and measure this out again. Alright, so yeah, this piece looks like it's about the right length. We're going to go ahead and just size it up. Now what we're going to do is run it basically back parallel against this harness. So it will be tucked nice and neat. We're just getting kind of a general estimate right now. So yeah, we're going to have enough slack and plenty of room to definitely run inside the car. So your ECM's in here. We got that. Alright, so this wire loom's a little tricky. You know, it's near impossible to sit there and try to push a wire through this stuff. You know, that ain't really going to happen, especially that long. So one thing you can do is actually push it and it expands. Just try and slowly and gently go down.
Nice and girthy now.
Alright, so we have our wire. It's inflated. Is that a good word? So now we're going to start feeding it through. You're going to have to do better than that, bud. Let's watch Brian try. So we're going to try this piece. We're going to add it to our blue wire, and then we're going to solder the other end to our shielding wire. Let's go ahead and crimp this down on. Give it the old tug test. Tight. About a foot would do. Yeah, it's about right there. It's got to be. We've got to be able to find a ground within a foot. So go ahead and strip about 1 inch. Wrap it around. So go ahead and get it kind of wrapped around like that. See that right there? And we're going to go ahead and solder that on. We'll see you chug that beer, Brian.
No.
Chug that beer.
No.
Do it for the fans. If we get 2 subscribers, Brian will chug that beer. Brian, do it for the subscribers. Do it for the subscribers.
We didn't get subscribers yet.
Well, but if you do it, you gotta trust in subscribers. If you chug it, they'll subscribe. Yeah, if you chug it, they'll subscribe. For 2 likes, if we can get 2 likes on this video. Oh, we're gonna get 2 likes. Ooh, if they don't like it, well then they aren't gonna like it. All right. Oh, I didn't record. Shit, we're gonna have to do that again. My bad, dude. I forgot to hit record.
No, you were hit.
So now we have our eye hook soldered into the actual shooting. This will mount to the body ground, and that'll actually provide shielding for the entire harness that we just made. So we're going to feed that through. See, I'm feeding that through right there. Brian's going to get the other end. See if we can't pull it through, Brian. Yeah. Do you see it? Do you see it?
I don't.
Nobody can see it. It's dark as hell in there. You just tell me if you got it. Reach up there, Brian.
It's on the ground wire.
Got her down there. See him? Alright, let's go ahead and get the extension cord and get the soldering iron plugged in. So we have our shielded wire. The part that we actually added to the shield ran to the chassis. We have now the ground of our multimeter set to the bolt that's running through the chassis. What we want to do is check, and again I should have done this before I put tape on it, but we're going to actually check and make sure. You can poke through there. You hear that? You can make sure you actually have continuity to ground. So again, see, I can test the ground. Alright, so we've taped back up the new power wire right next to the signal wires. Right here's where they separate. Right there's where it goes back into the firewall. We're going to zip tie this in and clean it up once we test everything. So Brian, why don't you go ahead and crank it up? Did you plug in under the under the dash?
Yeah.
Okay. So hook your battery back up. And now go ahead and give her a test fire. Anything coming your way?
Nope.
Is that how you cook a marshmallow? It's gonna fall off, bud.
We'll see.
Alright, Brian. For one more subscriber, chug that beer.
Alright.
Hold on, Brian, did we fix your car today?
No.
When did we fix it?
I don't remember.
A couple days ago.
No, it was more than.
Did we fix it though?
Yeah.
I mean, for
an
the most
extent.
part. Would you say we came up with a solution?
Yes.
What about a hop solution?
Oh,
you see what I did there? So what happens if you chug that beer? We'll get one more subscriber.
We will get one more subscriber.
I got a subscriber yesterday.
You did?
No shit, really did.
Not even from the video yet.
Not even from the video yet.
It's been like 5 days.
So
later
you know what
since
that
we made
means?
The video,
You know what that
and we're
means?
finally doing the outro.
If you do it, they will subscribe.
You're gonna put more Kevin Bacon.
Why Kevin Bacon? I'm doing Kevin Connolly or whatever his name is.
Bacon on purpose.
Kevin
Costner. Now you gotta
Kevin Costner.
Now you gotta put Kevin Bacon, Kevin Costner, and
Kevin Connolly.
Kevin Connolly all in there.
All right, chug that beer. Look at that. How much is beer's in there? It's a little bit of beer. Do it. Do it.
I think we should respect the beer first in
What?
the video by showing them who it's made by.
Bell's.
Bell's
Comstock.
Comstock,
They got stock in Com.
Missouri. Where's that? Minnesota.
That's Michigan, dude.
That's Michigan. That's what I was saying. Nice
Alright.
try, perverts.
Hop
Solution Ale.
Brought to you by.
Now this is a double India IPA.
Are you sponsored?
I am not, but this is a good beer. So
Would
I'm
you
gonna-
recommend it?
I would absolutely recommend.
We only recommend beers that we would chug ourselves.
Yeah.
Chug skis. Down the old hatch room. Slam. One more subscriber, Brian. One more subscriber. They will subscribe.